Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome back to the House Witch Tarot. Hope you're having kind of a lazy day. I hope you're getting to just chill and do whatever it is that you feel like doing. Just taking time for yourself. I just feel like honestly, that's what every day should be, but that's just not the world we live in. So, I hope that you're able to do a little bit more for yourself today. I can tell that my immune system is run down personally a little bit, which is super annoying. Because it means I'm going to deal with the consequences of that for at least the next couple of weeks. It's so dumb. The way bodies respond to things sometimes is so interesting. So if you're feeling worn down, if you're starting to see the signs from your body, I definitely recommend that you just hang out today. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. If you have the ability to have like your groceries delivered, I would do that. It's just one of those days where I'm not feeling like moving very much, and I'm sure a lot of other people are feeling that way too. So let's see what the cards have to say today, and I'll get the message out to everyone here shortly. Okay, interesting reading for today. I had to take a second because I was like, I don't know how to read these together. So I was like kind of meditating on it and like really thinking about the symbolism in the cards. So the first card today is the Two of Cups reversed. I think that some of you are struggling in your relationships, probably most specifically your romantic relationships right now. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that this means that if you're engaged, you won't get married. I'm not saying that if you are in a couple, you're going to break up. I just think that you're having a hard time right now, which makes sense. We're still in Venus retrograde, right? We have the Venus Cazimi today, which is actually like supposed to be the opposite, bringing to light more about like positivity in relationships. But I think that maybe going into today, you've been struggling, you've been fighting, you've been not communicating, right? There's no unity between the two of you. You're not sharing your passions in the same way you used to. You're not sharing your feelings, you're not sharing your time, all of those things, right? And I say that because the next card is the King of Cups. And this is like generally considered to be a masculine energy that is very fair, right? It's someone who is in tune with their emotions, knows how to be level-headed. And I'm thinking that maybe what's happening is that one party in the relationship is very worked up about something right now. And whoever is the leader right now in the relationship, because those roles tend to flip depending on what's happening, is trying to be maybe too much of a devil's advocate, right? Like I think that whoever this masculine energy is in the relationship, is maybe trying to be logical, and the other person just wants to be like angry about something. And I know that happens a lot in relationships where it's not necessarily that we're trying to find a solution. We just want to be able to complain, and this person doesn't know how to necessarily like do that. They don't know how to just listen and like accept. They want to help, which is what a partner should do, but maybe take a step back. And I say that because then the final card is the Sun in reverse. So normally this is like joyous, celebrating, everything's going well. And it's not that everything's going bad, right? Like it's not, the Sun in reverse doesn't mean like dark clouds and rain, but it definitely means that explains this, that like maybe the things that were making you happy as a couple aren't anymore. That things need a pause just to like reevaluate where you're really at in your relationship. And Venus retrograde is absolutely like pushing that on us right now. Like, is this the relationship for us? If so, if things aren't going well, how can I fix them? How can we fix them? How can we work together to make sure that we're on the same page with everything we want moving forward? So I would definitely say that like, if you have concerns, the only thing that you can do to fix them is communicate. Sometimes that means fighting it out until you're exhausted. Sometimes it means I have to take a step back so I can refocus, get my words together, and I will come back to you at a time when I am calmer, right? Like the sun is like overjoyed in your face, but now like there needs to be a level of just like quiet, I think, for a few people. And you still have to communicate that to your partner. You can't just be angry and storm out and then not talk for a day. That doesn't make any sense, because that's not a successful relationship. You have to still explain, I am not in a good place to finish this conversation right now. I need a little bit of space and I will come back to you in the next 24 hours. And then the other person has to be respectful of that, even if they want to keep fighting, because you're never going to get on the same page if all you're doing is yelling at each other too. Whew. I can feel like the relief from some of you because I think you feel acknowledged and seen by this reading. But remember that it's not just you in the relationship. There are two of you. And again, I'm speaking to a like fairly normative two people in a couple type of relationship. If you are someone who is in a throuple or polyamorous, this issue might be with like your main boo, right? Like your main person might be having conflicts with other people in your circle, right? Their feelings are valid just as much as your feelings are valid. So you both need to really take time to talk to each other about where you're at, what's going on. And just because something's been working maybe for years for you guys does not mean that it is working now, and does not mean that it makes sense to continue moving forward. So I really, really encourage everyone watching this video, please, please, please talk to your significant other, right? Find a way to match your communication styles. And that might be really uncomfortable. You might struggle to find the words that you're looking for, but if you don't, it's never going to really be the same, right? Like you can definitely improve your relationship and your situation as it stands, but if you don't figure out how to really have that deep conversation, it's just never going to be the same. And I would say this because I've had friends recently come to me about certain relationship problems. The thing you're fighting about right now is probably not the thing that you really should be focused on, right? Like there's usually a bunch of little things that build up because of something bigger that's being ignored. I'm telling you, these cards are saying it is time to stop ignoring them. Otherwise, it's just never going to work out and it's going to fall apart. So take time to figure out what you guys need, and I will talk to you tomorrow.